Morning, everybody. Kevin here from Watches with Joe and Kevin, back for the Season 2 finale of Halt and Catch Fire. I really feel like Episode 9 could have been a finale. I don't know how they top everything. There was so much transition, and maybe there was a lot of upheaval in the last episode, and maybe we spend the finale here kind of setting up the new normal that we're going to have for Season 3. I don't really know. But man, we really got a sense of everything kind of not being where everyone thought they were heading. I feel like Joe's marriage is pretty much over. Sarah realizes that, what he really wants is Cameron, probably. He wasn't able to talk his way out of that fight that they had, and he's good at talking his way out of anything. But it looks like Sarah knows that she's a consolation prize, right? So that's likely over. Cameron and Joe aren't getting together. Cameron basically Trojan horsed Joe a little bit, right? Like, here's your gift, and it was really a virus to take down the rival network, which I had no problem with, honestly. I mean, it was her IP that was completely stolen. Destroy it. Destroy away. Wrecking ball. This is one of the times I'm really on Cameron's side for an impulsive and archaic decision that she's made, action that she's taken, or anarchic. Yeah. Anarchy. Adjective form of anarchy. Anarchic? We'll go with that. Really, the one that really hit me was it looks like Boz is leaving. I hope he doesn't leave the show. I really like the character of Boz. I love Toby Huss's performance, as I've said many times. Him leaving Mutiny, I hope doesn't mean we're done with him in seasons 3 and 4. I'm not going to look. I don't want any spoilers in that regard. But I really do hope he's back. He's such a great character, even if he's not working, to kind of be the adult in the room with Cameron and with Donna and with that group of people. I still want him as a great character as he is on the show. I don't know what he does now with the show. He's working for another company. I'm assuming we're kind of done with Sarah and her father and the oil company and all of that. But we've got some new paths forward that I hope we get a kind of a glimpse at here in this episode. And I think we're kind of seeing the extent of the hopelessness that Gordon's finally feeling. It was kind of rough to watch him get lost in the parking garage and ultimately hurt himself and kind of had to be rescued. We saw him kind of break down in the ambulance. What a sadly human and vulnerable moment for him. And he's all alone. And he feels all alone, and it's pretty tough. I don't know what he is moving forward. I'm assuming, maybe not now, but going to the next season, there's going to be some kind of time jump, as we did coming into this season. And this show's had time jumps mid-season plenty of times as well. So I have absolutely no predictions. This is ultimately what's going on here. But I will go and get started. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thank you so much, guys. Special thank you to AB, Actuarial Lurker, Balish Fuldez, Derek Peterson, Devin Garneau, MTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Jojo Potato, Natasha Norris, NJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Trey Contreras, Ware Panda 47, Wolfgang Wolf, Yannick from Montreal, and Torgeir Lingstad. Thank you so much, guys, as always. Very glad you're here with us. In the description below, you'll see a link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. You will have to sync and watch along your own source material, though we do obey those copyright laws. This is the same sense at the end of last season where Joe's just kind of off on his own, like a journey of self-discovery, still wearing the wedding ring.
Hundreds of databases and disk drives.
Oh, we still have these guys.
Corporate banking has been frozen until our accounts data can be recovered. West Group stock price is already down 8%, and we're looking at an incurred cost of several million.
Messed with the wrong people.
And Joe?
The board recognizes that he's to blame, but they don't feel it prudent to pursue a criminal investigation.
So that Joe's a scapegoat.
They'll be with you shortly.
My wife, she's not here yet. I'd like to speak with her before
I'll show
you
her
turn.
in when she arrives.
Is this the amicable divorce proceedings? Or they haven't been married long. This might just be an annulment, right? Oh, he got fired. Removed the CEO. Right on top of the fall of Steve Jobs.
Lev, you look so cool online.
Yeah, like in real life.
The more time you spend online, the more options become available to you. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Since I'm taking over accounting, I just want to make sure I have the correct info for our new network partner.
It's Telenet with an E. They're based out of DC, and the guy we work with over there is... Hey, how great is it? We don't even know his name.
Houston's officially up.
Oh, Yo-Yo's back.
With the new 713 number in the last 2 hours.
This is all going too well.
Something else?
Yeah, if it's okay with you, I was wondering if I could move to Tom's desk. But they don't necessarily have to be Tom's drawers.
Yes, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I forgot that they broke up and Tom took off.
How is Gordon?
Good. Good. I'm gonna go pick him up for a meeting in a couple minutes.
What kind of meeting? Is she not even going to go in the room with him for an arbitration?
I was just hoping to speak with Sarah before signing.
She came in this morning.
Yeah. She hit him pretty hard. What was the line? You're something that happens to people who don't deserve it. Something like that. Brutal.
Oh, we're doing well, so they're charging us more.
Great. Great. Here we go again. Now, as long as we are on some other network, this is going to keep happening. We'll never be in the driver's seat.
This is time sharing. This is the name of the game. You know.
You can't build your own network, can you?
I want to change the music.
I don't know anything about hardware, but it would cost a lot of money they're talking about.
Last session, I asked you all to note your stresses, big and small. First, I'd like to quickly go around the room and have everyone say their final stress tally out loud. Diane.
57.
Gordon?
0.
0.28. What registered the 0.28 of stress?
I couldn't find my glasses.
Anything else come to mind? Nope.
I don't believe you.
Just seen the glasses thing here, Brennan.
Why don't you role play your stress for us?
Sure. Where are my glasses?
So he's not taking this seriously at all.
No, let's get you on your feet. I'd like to see you act it out in the center of the group.
See, he's getting stressed out right now.
Why don't you take them off and I'll hold them while you look for them.
Oh, no. I can't find my glasses. I'm never gonna be able to see again.
See, he's...
I'm blind.
Why don't you tell us how you're feeling?
Right now, I feel like I'm wasting my time.
How do you feel about losing your glasses?
I'm worried.
Why are you worried?
Because it's been a few minutes. I'm worried that I lost them. And is this just me forgetting? Or
does it scare you that your illness might progress?
No. Because they're on the damn kitchen counter.
Yeah, he's still upset. Yeah, it might be time to lose the ring, buddy. He looks like he's in a rage. Is he going to take this out on somebody here? Oh, no. Okay, Fight Club, this is a little reckless. I have no sympathy when somebody goes self-destructive in a way that might hurt other people. I'm like, get yourself under control or go scream into a pillow in a room by yourself.
My ego's still cold in the middle.
Whoa.
Excuse me? Why can't Daddy make breakfast? You suck at this.
Whoa.
Great. Your dad got a little upset.
Like in California? Shut up, stupid.
Hey, what happened in California?
Nothing. Daddy and Uncle Henry got into a yelling fight.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
Because then you and Daddy would fight like him and Uncle Henry.
What was the fight about? Joni?
He accused Dad of having an affair right in front of the kids, which was really not okay. You know, his brother sucks.
Mr. McMillan, they're ready.
I can't imagine anybody giving him a job after the last two places burned down.
Mutiny certainly isn't the answer to anything, but I will say this burgeoning online sector is the place to be in technology right now.
So what, you want to do the first online service in Omaha?
Omaha's just a place on the map. I'm trying to make maps irrelevant.
I'm going to stop you right there. Now, you brought West Group into tech recently, right? So why did you torch it?
Yeah, that's why he's there. They're not even being serious about him.
I didn't.
No, that's not what I heard. We don't have a dime for you. We took this meeting out of morbid curiosity.
I would get up and walk out.
But I know some guys on the inside over there who told me the real story. And what I want to know is...
This guy's a dirtbag.
Why? A virus or something? I am blown away. I've never met a legitimate psychopath before.
Yeah, I wouldn't have sat for that.
IBM 3033 mainframe. It's a refurbished job. It needs a little love, but then we'd own it. You know where I found this? community.
Even if it wasn't in Daly City, California, this is all of our liquid cash plus most of our projected income for the next year.
But we need to start moving in a
Like, if you want to drive a submarine, you gotta join the Navy.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy.
Only two things in life that make it worth living.
Lukenbach, Texas.
Guitars are too good.
Farm feeling women. Haven't heard this song in years. Sonaris. He's looking at his going through his old history here. This is kind of cool. He's gonna get into model trains.
Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs.
I rang the doorbell, but then I heard the music, so.
Oh, are these two gonna pair up again?
Look, I know what this looks like. Like they rail transport modeling. I got this back when I was at Cardiff.
These two might need each other at this point, honestly.
I just came by to give you something.
A prom?
It's from the one we reverse engineered. I've always kept it as kind of a private touchstone. Nice to have when times are tough. It always kept me going. It seems like yesterday, doesn't it?
Look, I heard about what happened at West Group, and there may be a way to repair the mainframe. Blew up Mutiny. I tooled around the Sonaris code, tried to see if there was any way to reverse it.
You were good.
He's not interested in fixing it.
What about you and Sarah?
Take care of yourself, Gordon.
Well, Joe's not much more open now than he used to be. I like the handheld camera work
Company
that's
off
working
LBJ
here.
that's letting girls at 3081 for $1 million.
Tom Rendon and the Heartbreakers.
Oh, they're talking about Tom.
You should just call him.
Yeah.
The girls
He's
are
getting the
down.
skinny now.
You know, Telenet wants to have a conference call to discuss the rate hike. Never.
Upwards of $6 million in damage, and they actually refer to Sonaris by name.
So they did use, it was his program.
I always hoped one of my inventions would go down in history. I just never knew it was going to be a damn computer virus. Joe stopped by today. I'd never seen him like this. All because of what Cameron did to him. Doesn't that disgust you? She destroyed his entire life. And for what? Because he tried to help her?
It sounds like you're just going with Joe's version of events then.
Because I think he's telling the truth.
I do too.
Why is he the victim?
Joe might not be the most trustworthy person in the world, but what Cameron did to him is the most...
We did it. Giving him the virus, it was our idea. Cameron's and mine.
He already had one foot in California.
Truth is, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
He's toxic.
Who are you?
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know
this
you
isn't
anymore.
great.
In this entire year,
Who am I?
This is blowing up fast.
Taking the pills, I'm going to group, I'm doing
You think is a joke. I saw you there and making fun of it. You were not even trying.
So you're spying on me in therapy?
While we're on the topic of secrets,
Oh no, she's gonna bring up
I would
California.
like to know what happened in California. Why would you not tell me that?
Because, Donna, I had an affair!
Oh my god!
It was one night, it was meaningless, it was absolutely stupid. And when I found out I was sick, I looked around for my marriage, and it wasn't there.
You can't blame her.
Hey, you weren't there. Maybe this has been broken for a long time.
I am not on your side on this one, buddy. He just threw it in her face.
Joni.
Ah. Oh, this is not great. We just hit the hurt each other stage of the marriage. Okay, remember I used to say that I think they're going to get divorced? I'm back on that now.
You're here early?
I don't know that Gordon and I love each other anymore. I don't know if we can fix it.
Curious to see how Cameron handles this. These are the kind of interactions she struggled with on the show.
I won't pretend to understand.
That's good. I mean, what she's saying is good, not that she's not going to pretend.
I mean, that's something only you two can figure out. You know, life can give us a sign. Good things come out of bad. If it weren't for Gordon Clark, I would have never met you.
I really like where she's going with this.
I don't want to add to your misery here, but the coffee maker is broken. So, I think we should move to California.
Okay. Is that what we're doing for season 3?
We bring Mutiny to the mainframe. Yes, we will have to beg, borrow, and steal the money for it, but it would be a fresh start.
She may be leaving Gordon and going to California. Gordon might not be invited. Okay. Oof. That's not a great look. It's even worse than his first apartment that had nothing in it.
I was the one who wrote the code that took everything down. Okay? It was me that...
You didn't do anything wrong.
What about Sarah? You're a good man. Hey, you make it really difficult for other people to see that? But I see it. I just came by to give you this. I went into the Sonoris code, fixed the missing branch error. This version targets older copies. It eradicates them. I muscled it up some too, so it'll inoculate machines from future infection. Maybe you can use it to make things right.
Did Gordon just create the first antivirus software? That could be their big thing, really.
I do know that you'll hate yourself every day if you don't at least try.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God. That was really nice. This is Gordon at his best. We've seen Cameron at his best and Gordon at his best in back-to-back scenes. Cameron at her best, sorry.
Take care of yourself, Joe.
I feel like that's marketable antivirus software, right? Boz still has it, man. His son did help him get a job.
Full of these. You were right about your daddy. A month in, he's already whipping this place into shape. Well, we thought it'd be good for you to hear how things are operating at the upper levels. Have your voice in the room.
Junior boy like me is a guppy at this table.
Well, without you, we wouldn't have John.
I hope that doesn't get awkward. Is John not enjoying these meetings anymore? Interesting. Okay, I don't feel like he's going away at the end of this season, which I really like. Here I thought the last episode was a big blow everything up episode. This one might even be more so.
Gordon, what do you want?
Hey, where's Donna?
Okay, Gordon, I think you need to back off for a little
damn it,
bit.
this has nothing
Gordon,
to do
I want
with
you
you.
out of my house.
Is she here?
Who?
Look, I can't find Joni. She's not at the house. She's not at your parents' house. Haley said she ran away and...
You haven't seen her at all? Sometimes she rides bikes with Heather after school.
Yeah, Joni's had a rough episode.
I need you to know that I didn't lose her. Okay, Haley said that she ran away. Okay, Donna, I need you to know that this wasn't me.
Mommy, Daddy, look.
What is that?
It's our camping lantern.
I had to leave. I told a
Oh my
secret.
God.
And it made you not in love anymore.
Hey.
Are you gonna get divorced?
Probably.
Mommy and Daddy love each other very much.
That wasn't a no.
Go up to the house, give your sister a big old hug, and you two can pick out what kind of pizza to get for dinner, okay? Good girl.
Come here.
It sucks for Gordon because he's going to be on his own and shouldn't be, but I don't blame Donna, really.
I don't want to be the woman that leaves her husband when he's sick.
That's what I was thinking of.
That doesn't mean I won't. So we need to do what's best for the kids and what's best for us. So here are my terms. You're going to write a check, and we're going to use it to buy a 3033 mainframe. Not only that, you are going to help me fix it up and get it running again. You are going to move to California.
Okay, he's coming.
We all are. That is what it costs to fix our marriage.
What is this, extortion?
Yeah, kinda.
Cameron is going to offer you a job at Mutiny, and you are going to take it. One person holding the kite strings while the other person is off chasing something, that isn't working.
I agree. That's never worked for these guys.
That if we stay here, we are not going to make it.
Completely reasonable. That is a really good answer. The status quo doesn't work.
I suggest you make an appointment. Come back at a more reasonable time.
I was wondering how long you'd wait.
Of all the people to go to, I hate this guy, and Joe should too.
You are persistent. I'll give you that much.
I wanted to show you something.
I don't know if I'd let him touch my computer.
After my time at Cardiff, I went away. I decided I should do things differently. But the truth is, no one else made that pact with themselves. Your computer's now infected with the virus, the same one that took down West Group.
I'm calling security.
Security? You want security? When there's no trust, you're vulnerable.
He has the antivirus.
Just because you play by the rules doesn't mean anyone else will. You should protect yourself. Build a wall. Not like that. Like this. Do you know what a vaccine is? Check it out.
How'd you do that?
With an antidote to the poison. A shield against those who would hurt you, perhaps because of their own carelessness or simply because they want to destroy you. And after the national exposure of what happened at West Group, entire organizations are going to be ravenous for this.
He made McAfee.
And you came up with this all on your own?
No. I hope he didn't say yes. This is all Gordon.
Hello?
Gordon, it's me. Create the sickness, sell the cure. We've got an incredible opportunity. I'm talking about you and me together, partnering again.
Okay, good. I'm glad he wasn't cutting him out.
Look, I can't do this anymore. Don and I are moving to California.
We can do this in California. In fact, we should.
I'm going to work for Mutiny.
You're going to work for Mutiny?
Listen, Joe, I didn't. Good morning.
Well, Mutiny is no longer a games company. We are relocating to California and could use a talented hand like yours as we attempt to take our service national. If you want to be on the 845 out of DFW tonight. Come, anyways. It's a free plane ticket.
There's not a lot of time to decide.
Or maybe it's just enough time not to overthink
it. I'm really liking Cameron this episode. I hope he's there. I'm kind of surprised they're flying because they have so much equipment they need to take, right?
Or I don't care. Just shut up and stop talking about it.
I mean, they're not taking everything, but some of their stuff needs to go.
They are the happiest people on this plane.
Good.
We could be happy again. Maybe when we get to California, maybe we'll have another.
Oh, that is a touchy subject. She's still keeping some secrets, too. I'd completely forgotten about that.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom before I take off.
They're so much more broken than they know.
It's hard to imagine.
These two need to be in marriage counseling more than any two people alive.
If everyone could please take your seats, we will be pushing back momentarily.
The way she's anticipating it, I feel like the anticipation is that Tom's going to show up, but I bet he doesn't. Or I'm wrong. Oh, no, it's Boz. Okay, never mind. Boz is going.
I guess it's time to move out to the left coast.
Yeah. Did Joe go ahead forward? Yeah. He tried to call you. I don't think he's mad at Joe. I think he's mad at this massive missed opportunity.
You'll have the entire floor.
I'll take it.
Bay location, so he's going to California too? This show is so smart. I didn't even consider it until that disc showed up, the idea of going into antivirus, which is brilliant. Sarah always told him to go out on his own and build his own thing. What a great shot. Kind of like when Mad Men opened a new office. Okay. So, see, yeah, I said, wow, I thought that all the big changes were in episode 9 and they were going to set up the new normal in this episode for season 3. I feel like they did. Everybody's in California now. For the most part, everybody but Tom. But yeah, it looks like Joe's opening his own office in California. I don't think he's done with Gordon. I think when Gordon initially was, exclaimed there when he saw the article, I took that as he feels like he's being cheated by Joe. I don't think that's the case. I think he understands Joe called him and said you're on it, and he says no thank you. But I think that Gordon just realized he missed a massive opportunity here with Joe. I think they can still get together. I think it's going to be something he's got to really, really talk with Donna about. I don't know how important it is for Gordon and Donna to actually work together. I mean, they need Gordon to set up the hardware, right? They need the infrastructure needs to be built, and Gordon has to be a big part of that. He's a genius. But I mean, after that, I think it'd be reasonable to be like, look, hon, I love you and I'm glad we're working on our marriage, but we don't have to be together all the time. We don't have to work together. I don't know. There's a lot that's going to happen. It's all going to happen away from Texas and in California now. I don't know if Tom is back on the show, at least in any large capacity. Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't feel like that's going to be the case. They can obviously that can change, like episode 1 of season 3, right? The camera can go grovel. They can get back together. He can show up. Anything's possible. But that kind of his decision not to go in the closing of the airplane door really felt like a bit of finality to it. But again, that sucks for Cameron and everything, but I have to be honest with you, the simple fact that Boz is along for the ride makes me so happy. I'm so glad that he decided that the corporate place he was working and that, he said, like, I'm an old man, last episode, I'm an old man, I can't work with all these kids, I can't eat out of a microwave, and fight over the one coffee pot and all that, among all it's a kid's game, and he's getting up there in years. He needs something more foundational. He went to something more foundational, something he's used to, and realized it just wasn't him anymore. It all felt really fake to him, laughing at bad jokes and things like that, boardroom stuff. And he's changed. He's evolved. He's the guy who does want to work with the kids in California, and I really like that for him. I'm so glad he's along for the ride. I'm very excited to see what season 3 is. I think it's going to be very different for the show. Joe's up off the mat in the first really big way since the Giant successfully sold. I feel like I don't feel like he was ever really off the mat this season. I felt like a lot of what he had was because of his father-in-law, who he completely took down inadvertently. Ended the guy's reign as CEO. But yeah, very excited for season 3. Can't wait. All right, catch you then, guys. Thank you.